So I'm trying not to screw it up, and I'm terrible at telling jokes. When you have two left-handed people get into a fight and one of them apologizes, what do they say?
What do they say? I don't know.
I'm never right. It's bad.
It's all right.
No, that's what happens when two people who are right-handed get into a fight. It's all right. Hey everyone, you're watching BeerFork. I'm Melanie, and our guest today is a friend of ours named Mariah. She is also really into craft beer, just like the rest of us here. So we are doing a head-to-head, a little different, and both beers are by a brewery called Heretic. They're both fairly similar, so we're gonna see which one we're into more. First off, we will start with Heretic's Shallow Grave. It is also a porter, 7% ABV, and I'm going to read to you what it says on the sign. It says, Shallow Grave Porter is dark as night, perfect for a cool evening out in the woods. This is a big, dark ale with a complex and rich chocolate and caramel malt character, followed by a touch of warmth and light malt sweetness, leaving you ready for more after each shovelful. You will love this so much you won't have time to dig a 6-footer, so make it a shallow grave. We're sure you'll dig it. So, very fun there. I'm thinking this is definitely more geared toward Halloween. Maybe we should have had this one on earlier, but hey, I'm looking forward to trying it. And then we have this one over here. It is Heretic's Chocolate Hazelnut Porter. I mean, right off the bat, chocolate hazelnut, that sounds amazing. It is also 7% ABV. And on the side, now this one I read earlier and it sounds a little different. It says, Chocolate Hazelnut Porter was the very first beer I entered in competition. It took 3rd place and gave me feedback on what I could do to improve. This sparked my passion for using competition to improve my brewing. The next time it took 1st place, and eventually a Best of Show award. This is just something wonderful about the combination of rich chocolate and toasty hazelnut. When I started Heretic, people asked me when we would release Chocolate Hazelnut Porter, but we had to be patient. Like that first award-winning beer, I had to make sure this one in this bottle was perfect before we could release it. Many brews and tasting later, I am proud to offer you this rich, chocolatey, nutty dessert in a glass. Signed by Jamil Zainasheff. I hope I got that right. So this one is telling you more about how we got to the beer. This one's a little bit more a fun play in the description. My curiosity, and I wasn't able to find an answer pretty quickly, is which one of these came out first? By the reading of this one, this sounds like, this is when he's first starting out, first trying to get the hang of really achieving that perfect beer, where this one sounds like he's got what he's trying to do kind of down pat. So if you guys know, I would love to find out. Tell me what you think. Any thoughts?
They both sound promising. I really hope this one's not overhyped by the stuff on the label.
That's a very good point. If it's Best in Show, it better be damn good.
That's true. I've actually not heard of this brewery before. I see that they're based out of Fairfield, California. Have you had their stuff?
I have not. That is the downside about a lot of beers in the craft beer world is, I follow a lot of beer blogs and they talk about beers that sound amazing, but they just don't get shipped out to me and you on the East Coast and vice versa. And I've got friends over in Europe and they're having these beers where I'm just like, that sounds amazing, but I know I'm never going to get to try them. That is the probably only big downside about craft beer. While we're getting all these different new beers, we're also not able to get all the beer as easily as we might want to. All right, you ready to dig in?
Sure.
All right. So we're gonna start with the shallow grave, because, you know, dig in.
This one, I don't really know what to expect. Just, they were really going for the puns with the description.
Yeah. All right, little for me,
Okay.
little for you. All right, well, it looks good. I'm gonna go over so it is going for chocolate and caramel malts. Those are the biggest things that they do mention. So let's see if we get either of that. A little bit more head on yours, a little less head on mine. Doesn't look like it's hanging out for too terribly long. Ooh.
It is dark.
Yeah, it is super dark.
Like that. Well, there's a teeny bit of light coming through.
Yeah, I think that's actually more how the glass is than anything else. But yeah, I'm right there with you, like, hi, I can't see you. All right, what do you smell? I get the malts first and a little bit of like peanut nuttiness.
I always have an issue when I smell malt as the first thing because a lot of times I don't want to like ruin the beer for you by power suggestion, but a lot of times with really malty things, it's like Worcestershire sauce.
Really? You know what? I totally get what you're talking about, but I don't mind that.
Okay.
I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, like I like Worcestershire sauce. I can't say it saved my life, but I like to cook with it because it does accent a lot of those flavors of maltiness in food. So
it's very like bold, deep flavor. So.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right.
A little chocolate.
Yeah. A little hiding there. I'm so I am focused on the Worcestershire sauce, but it's
sorry.
It's like I still want to really just drink it. All right. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think this one's going to get better as it warms up.
I usually like to drink stouts and porters at just below room temperature, so.
Yeah, we're really bad about having it right out of the fridge because we don't know when we're going to drink it. I
don't refrigerate most of my beer for that reason.
See, I'm so weird about it. Like, I would rather my beer be cold, but that's you know what, that is one of the few things that you don't see listed in a lot of beer reviews is they talk about the head, the color, the taste, and the mouthfeel and all this stuff, but they don't mention the temperature. And this was an issue with the last beer that we had, and maybe that is something that breweries across the board need to start doing, is providing us with a recommended temperature.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because I mean, I know our refrigerator, it's for food, not for beer, and I mean, a lot of us...
It's like 35, 40 degrees.
Yeah, which is way too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, we're looking into getting a specific beer refrigerator, and we need a recommended beer temperature, clearly, if we're going to keep doing this, because I'm right there with you. Like, I can tell it's going to be better.
You're just waiting on it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got some pretty lacing. That's nice.
I like it.
Yeah, it's growing on me. This is definitely one. We're going to let it warm up while we crack open the other one. All right, so remember which one that is. All right, and this is the chocolate hazelnut porter. So I'm expecting this one to be a lot sweeter.
Oh, whoops. That was the other thing I noticed, is that it was not overpoweringly sweet, which I like.
Yeah, I don't mind if something is super sweet. It's more of I want to know it beforehand, so I know that I should drink it.
So you can like brace yourself?
Yeah, like let me know this is for after dinner. After dinner.
Okay.
Right off the note, much thicker head.
Yes.
Much thicker
it's
head.
Dark.
Yeah.
Darker head.
All right, I'll set that one over there.
Okay.
And this one I think is equally as dark. Yeah, very dark. But they're both porters, so that's pretty much to be expected. Occasionally you get some lightness with it, but yeah, definitely very dark. Okay, smell.
Whoa.
Oh, that smells good.
It's so different.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think, going to be the sweeter of the two. I get the hazelnut right off the bat. I like that.
It's nice.
Yeah, like I feel like I've walked into like a really good confectioner's, and you get that nice like chocolate, hazelnut, and all those other delicious sugary things.
Just from smelling it, like, I'm a little afraid it's gonna be cloyingly sweet, but I'm also kind of hoping that it's got like lactose in it.
Yeah, give it that little bit of cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see what it tastes like. This one's definitely creamier in terms of the mouthfeel. I will definitely give it that.
I'm getting, again, a little bit of that ethanol flavor.
Yeah.
So I think maybe letting it sit for a minute would be good. But
yeah, this is the same kind of thing. We're going to have to work on this again. We need to know the temperature for these beers to get the optimum flavor, because I know we're not like super beer snobs. We don't know everything. So as much information as we can possibly get is always going to be helpful, and having to go to a million websites, be like, porters should be at this temperature. You know what? Stick it on your bottle. Just tell us in advance so we can get optimal pleasure out of the beers we're getting. Because again, same thing, waiting 5 minutes, and I think it's going to just taste a million times better. So
like right now, I wish it had a deeper flavor, but that might change in a couple minutes.
yeah, it's getting there. All right, let's hang tight, and we'll see you in a few.
Okay.
Hey, so we've been hanging out, waiting for our beers to warm up, and we found our handy dandy temperature laser temperature reader.
Thermometer.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, word fail. Anyhow, so we also took the time to look up the recommended temperatures for porters. They were anywhere between like 45 and 55. So if I hit the glass on the outside, the glass is telling me like 61. But if I come from it at the top right into the glass, I'm getting 55, 54. It kind of bounces back between the two of them. So we're definitely getting closer to the warmer end, and hopefully that will be a little bit better. I think we're both in agreement that warmer is better with the darker beers.
Yes.
So we're gonna give these another try and see if we can get this figured out. So we are coming back to the shallow grave, which is on the left.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with the smell again. Still smells more malty to me, but I'm getting a little bit more of the caramel now.
I'm still getting those like weird savory umami flavors, like
You sure you're just not craving like sushi or something?
fish sauce. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
I very much smell that too, but I think that may actually just be the combination of like caramel and malt, but without
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what it tastes like.
Okay.
Creamier. I'm still not getting any of the chocolate.
I always have to taste twice just to make sure I was right.
Yeah.
On the first one. It's sweeter for sure this time.
Like this one, I don't feel like it warming up has made a huge improvement to the flavor. And it just kind of, I don't know, this one kind of falls flat for me. Like it smells a little bit better, but it doesn't taste significantly different. It's got a nice mouthfeel. I'm going to finish the glass, that's for sure. But I don't know, I'm just not like amazed by it.
It's good. I don't love it, but I would order it if I was out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty much on the same page. Yeah. We're on the fence about it. You try it. You tell us what you think. We're gonna try the next one. All right, so back over to Heretic's chocolate hazelnut porter.
Whoa, that smells like so much milkier than I remember.
Yeah, that smells. Wow, this one. Okay, this one is the one I guess we both were like a little bit more hyped up on. It smells way more hazelnutty to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, it's starting to smell a little bit more like those little candy balls that are like expensive and fancy but are delicious but not like overpriced.
At first, I kind of thought it smelled a tiny bit like Nutella, but now it's like a more intense hazelnut flavor, not a boring hazelnut flavor.
All right, let's see if it tastes as good.
Okay.
It's opened up a little bit more. Ooh, there it is. It's sort of more, again, towards the back of the tongue. I get more of the hazelnut out of it. Again, the chocolate, if I'm gonna get any chocolate, it's like that like super dark chocolate. It is not sweet in the slightest.
Yeah.
This is not a sweet beer.
You know, hazelnut doesn't need chocolate, and it's fine if they want to try to include it, but I'm not tasting the chocolate, and I like how hazelnutty it is.
Yeah, I'm right there with Mariah here. The hazelnut is good. The chocolate's kind of not showing up to the party today. So I think let's finish this one, okay?
Yeah.
In our head-to-head, we're going to give it to our best of show over here, the chocolate hazelnut porter by Heretic. It's really good. This one...
It's all right.
It's all right.
We still like it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We hope to see you again. Thanks again for watching BeerFork. I'm Melanie. We got some new stuff for you to check out. If you liked watching, hit the subscribe button so you can see some more. Down below, send us a like or a comment. If you've had this beer, let me know if you agree what I was tasting or if you've got a different opinion. We've also got some other links. We got Untapped and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I try to mix up what gets posted where, so follow me where you want. And then also, if you want to watch some more, we got some more videos for you.